Welcome to Nexplain, where we break down the world's most complex issues into clear, unbiased stories. No drama, no agenda, just facts, logic, and perspective. Let's dive in. Episode 1, The Root of the Conflict title, Gaza versus Israel. How it all began. The conflict between Israel and Palestine isn't just a recent headline. It's a century-old struggle rooted in land, identity, and survival. To understand the war today, we have to go back to the early 1900s. 1. The land before the conflict. Before Israel existed, this region was known as Palestine, part of the Ottoman Empire, and later a British territory after World War I. Jews, Christians, and Muslims lived here, sometimes peacefully, sometimes not. But things started changing rapidly in the early 20th century. 2. The rise of Zionism and Jewish migration. In the late 1800s, a political movement called Zionism emerged. Its goal? To establish a Jewish homeland, and Palestine was the target. Driven by persecution in Europe, waves of Jewish immigrants started moving to Palestine, especially after Nazi Germany's rise. Tensions between Jews and Arab Palestinians grew. Clashes became common. 3. 1947. The UN Partition Plan. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a two-state solution, one for Jews, one for Arabs. Jews accepted it. Arabs rejected it, arguing it was unfair and that most of the land was being given away. 4. 1948. The birth of Israel and the Nakba. On May 14, 1948, Israel declared independence. The next day, neighboring Arab nations attacked. Israel survived, but over 700,000 Palestinians were displaced. This is called the Nakba, or catastrophe, by Palestinians. For Israelis, it was the birth of a nation. For Palestinians, it was the loss of theirs. 5. Wars that followed. In the following decades, multiple wars broke out in 1956, 1967, and 1973. Israel expanded its territory, occupying the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem, areas Palestinians claim for a future state. The seeds of today's conflict were deeply planted. So how did Gaza become the center of the conflict? And where does Hamas fit into this? In the next episode, we explore how Gaza turned from hope to hostility, and how one of the world's most complicated power struggles began to burn again. Subscribe to Nexplain. We're just getting started.